Signal Health Group, a leading healthcare provider, understands the importance of the 80-20 rule in home care. The 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto Principle, suggests that 80% of effects come from 20% of causes in many cases. When applied to home care, this rule helps us understand that a significant part of our well-being can be significantly improved with relatively minimal effort, focusing on the most impactful activities. Essentially, it's about working smarter, not harder, to maximize care. The 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto Principle, is a simple concept that can make a huge difference in managing home care. It suggests that 80% of results come from just 20% of efforts. In-home care means focusing on the few tasks that benefit well-being most, rather than trying to do everything. For instance, spending quality time with family or ensuring a clean living environment might be your 20% that drastically improves life at home. This rule encourages us to identify and concentrate on activities with the most significant positive impact, making care more manageable and effective. So, prioritizing tasks and simplifying routines can lead to a happier, healthier home life with less stress and more joy. The 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto Principle, suggests that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. When you apply it to your home, it's about finding what 20% of tasks provide the most benefit and focusing on them. Here's how to do it. First, identify critical tasks. Look around your home. What needs to be done regularly for it to feel clean and orderly? Maybe it's doing the dishes, laundry, and a quick tidying. That's your 20%. Next, prioritize. Once you know your key tasks, put them at the top of your list. These are non-negotiable and should be done consistently to keep your home running smoothly. Simplify your approach. For instance, instead of deep cleaning every week, maybe a more surface level cleaning, but more often, will suffice. This helps you not feel overwhelmed. Limit perfectionism. Your home doesn't need to be magazine perfect. It's about making it comfortable and healthy for you and your family. Cutting down on the unnecessary can drastically reduce stress. And lastly, remember the bigger picture. Sometimes spending time with family or caring for yourself is more important than a spotless home. This mindset shift can improve the overall well-being of everyone involved. Focusing on what truly matters can maximize well-being at home with minimal effort. The 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto Principle, suggests that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. Focusing on the correct 20% of home care can make a huge difference in your well-being. Let's dive into the top areas where applying the 80-20 rule can have maximum impact. 1. Decluttering. Start with the rooms you use the most. By removing 20% of the clutter from these key areas, such as the living room and kitchen, you can significantly improve their usefulness and overall mood. 2. Health habits. Concentrate on forming a few good habits like drinking more water and adding more vegetables to your meals. These small changes can majorly influence your health. Spend focused quality time with family or friends. 20% of your interactions can create 80% of your cherished memories. It's about quality, not quantity. 4. Finances. Review your spending and save where it counts. Often, 20% of financial leaks or unnecessary expenditures can account for 80% of your financial stress. Simplify and focus on managing those key areas. 5. Self-care. Dedicate time to a few activities that recharge you the most. Whether it's a hobby or exercise, picking the most impactful activities can boost your well-being significantly. Remember, It's not about overhauling your entire life, but making strategic, manageable changes in these areas. Start small. Its positive impact on your home and overall well-being will surprise you. Strategies to maximize well-being with minimal effort. Signal Health Group is here to help you achieve optimal well-being with minimal effort. To get the most out of your home care routine without burning out, the 80-20 rule is your best friend. This rule suggests that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. So, focus on what gives you the biggest bang for your buck. First, identify the key activities that contribute most to your well-being. These might be cooking nutritious meals, exercising regularly, or ensuring a night's sleep. Next, cut down or eliminate time spent on less impactful tasks. Maybe automate bill payments or simplify your cleaning routine. Here's how to implement this. 1. List all your daily activities. 2. Tag the top 20% that positively affect your well-being the most. 3. Prioritize these activities and find ways to streamline or delegate the rest. Remember, it's not about doing everything. It's about focusing on the right things. This approach elevates your well-being and leaves you with more time and energy for what truly matters. Empowering families with effective home care prioritization. Empowering families to manage home care tasks efficiently falls squarely within the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto Principle. This rule suggests that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. In-home care means focusing on key activities that significantly boost well-being with the least effort. First, prioritize health-related tasks such as medication management, appointments, and physical activity. These are crucial for maintaining good health and preventing complications. Next, look into nutrition. A balanced diet can significantly improve energy and overall health. Simplify meal prep to save time while ensuring dietary needs are met. Don't underestimate the power of a supportive and organized environment. A clean, safe home can dramatically reduce stress and the risk of accidents. Lastly, allocate time for emotional well-being through social interactions or hobbies, which can vastly improve quality of life. Families can create a more impactful and manageable care routine by focusing on these key areas. Time management tips for caregivers. Utilizing the 80-20 rule. Time is something caregivers feel they never have enough of. The 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto Principle, can change that. It suggests that 80% of the results come from 20% of the efforts. Applying this to caregiving means focusing on the tasks that make the most significant difference. First, identify the 20% of care activities that benefit the most. It might be medication management or preparing nutritious meals. Next, streamline or automate the less critical tasks. Maybe set up medication reminders or arrange for grocery delivery. Then learn to say it's okay to refuse tasks that don't align with your priorities. Finally, consider delegating. Ask other family members to chip in or hire outside help for time-consuming but less impactful tasks. You'll provide better care without burning out by focusing on what indeed. How to identify and focus on high-impact care activities. To make caring for someone at home more straightforward and more effective, think of the 80-20 rule. This rule suggests that 80% of your results come from only 20% of your efforts. So, focus on the care activities that make the most significant difference. First, observe what your loved one needs the most. Do they struggle more with mobility or with personal hygiene? Next, adjust your surroundings to make these activities easier For example, if mobility is a challenge, consider rearranging furniture to create clear paths. Investing in tools like a shower chair could be a game changer if personal hygiene is an issue. Communicate openly. Ask them what they find most challenging and what makes them feel most comfortable. Finally, keep a log of what works and what doesn't. This way, you can focus more on practical methods and less on what doesn't add value. Remember, it's about working smarter, not harder, to ensure the well-being of your loved ones with minimal stress on yourself. Real-life examples of the 80-20 rule in home care. Imagine this. 80% of the benefits you see in maintaining a healthy, happy home come from just 20% of the efforts you put in. Sounds too good to be true? It's a concept rooted in the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto Principle, and it's been proven right in many aspects of life, including home care. Let me give you a few real-life examples to show how it works. First, think about cleaning. Don't scrub every nook and cranny daily. Focus on the areas that get the most traffic. Your living room, kitchen, and bathroom. Keeping these areas tidy and doing a deeper clean once a week or bi-weekly will keep your house presentable and sanitary with less effort. Let's talk clutter. We often spend time tidying things that don't need to be in our homes, sorting through your belongings and getting rid of stuff you don't use or need anymore. There's less to clean and organize. This initial effort pays off multiple times over in time saved. Lastly, consider meal prep. Cooking every meal from scratch can be time-consuming. Instead, dedicating a few hours during the weekend to prepare and freeze meals can save you countless hours during the week. This means you're investing a small portion of your time in a week's meals. Each example shows how focusing on the critical 20% of tasks can make home care much more manageable. It's not about cutting corners, it's about being bright with where you direct your energy. Summary: simplifying home care and enhancing quality of life. The 80-20 rule, known as the Pareto Principle, is about maximizing results while minimizing effort, especially in home care. This rule suggests that 80% of your well-being at home comes from 20% of your efforts. The trick? Focus on what truly matters. First, identify tasks or elements contributing to a comfortable and healthy living environment. These might include decluttering, routine cleaning, and setting up a weekly meal plan. Concentrating on these critical activities can enhance your quality of life without feeling overwhelmed. It's not about doing it, it's about doing smarter. This approach simplifies home care routines and empowers families to live better, stress-free lives. Remember, small actions can significantly change how you and your family enjoy your home. Signal Health Group sponsors this post.